Go ahead. Come on over here, get your spot. Come on. Come over here. Come on. Let's go. On the lip, on the nose, Mr. Man. Old man. Come on, little old man. Come on. Let's go. Good dog. Wanna go that way? Wanna go there? Go over there? Are you gonna cry here the whole time? Please don't cry the whole time. Luna says, you put me there, I get a good spot. Not a stinky boy. Stinky boy, stinky boy. I need to get a t-shirt because I'm chilly. I'll be right back. Okay. Oh wait, I got one right here. Okay. I wish there was a Kohl's around here. I can't even order them online. Go to your spot because I really don't want to hear that. I really don't, because you're not doing it for any reason. If you had a reason, I could get it, but I can't. I can't handle the emotions of other things right now. I'm too busy trying to handle my own. Full moon in Aquarius. Good Lord. I did go out today. I figured out how to braid my hair too. That was kind of cool. I did it when it's crappy now. It was tight yesterday when I got out of the shower, but I slept on it and I thrashed around. And I'm always ramming my head into the pillow, and I'm an aggressive sleeper, aggressive cuddler. I don't mean to be. Alright, you want to try and go over there again? We're going to keep trying. Come on, good boy. Good boy, come on. Good boy, Tuck. Good boy, there he goes. He just needs a little help, that's all. Good boy, Tuck. Go get your kisses. Go give her kisses. Man, my body is so jacked up. Out there. There you go, buddy. Good boy, handsome man. Good dog, Tuck. Good boy. Good boy, handsome. Good boy. Alright. Let's do this. My veins hurt. My joints hurt. Hi, welcome to my tube. My name's Marge. I'm a Hayoke empath. I just like having these little talks and the way I feel about things, and I'm still done with planet Earth. I'm still not participating in whatever it is that they're trying to put out there as civilization. So I have a new fun game. It's like how little I can engage in life with people in the real world. So they call it. I just am so tired of fucking being taken advantage of, you know? I guess it's just, I'm tired of it, so I don't want to participate. I don't want to talk to nobody. I don't want to go nowhere. I don't want to do nothing, you know. So we've just been hanging out and just watched that show Sheldon. That Sheldon young Sheldon show, because I was like a Sheldon. I didn't get the nice, loving, and understanding environment. I got the opposite of that. Like, I was the autistic if, like, I grew up in Bender from Breakfast Club. The thug, the delinquent, in that environment. So I just had to learn how to be whatever it was that people wanted me to be in my first part of my life. And then I came to a point where I wasn't going to do that anymore. So slowly but surely, I have been stripped farther and farther from the regular planet Earth. And I used to be highly integrated into 3D worlds. I used to do all the concerts. I used to go all the places and do all the things, cruises, like all that stuff that people perpetually waste their life force energy on to do. All that living that best life, it catches up, and it's catching up it's catching up, dude. Whatever is, if there's something to be caught up to, it is people, it's catching up to them now. Life choices that they made. So many people are just, God, unhealthy because the choices they made, and then they feel bad and then want to take it on everybody else. All of a sudden it's everybody else's fault. It's like you didn't do what it takes to freaking take care of yourself. Now it's everybody else's fault. Oh my goodness. Oh Lord, get out of their way. They feel so bad about their positions in life. So I went to the flower shop today. And I was like, I walked in, I looked at the door, and I was like, oh, it's medical patients. It's 15% off, and they got $70 ounces of cooked flour that I could make for butter, because I make cookies and I give them to people because it makes people happy. There's all kinds of things people can do to make people happy, but they are so withholding and so important that they can't be fucking bothered to fucking spread their freaking, all the abundance they have and all the gratitude they have for such a wonderful life, What's supposed to happen is people are supposed to be grateful and then share what they got, and I don't really see a whole lot of that, but that's alright. Things are changing every second, every day. So, walk in, I was like, I picked what flower, I looked at the menu, I said, okay, this is what I want. They're like, oh, I'm sorry, we're out of that kind. I'm just like, fucking Jesus, man. This happened everywhere. Is it just fucking Taos? Like, duh. Then I go down to the other counter while she's like, looking up my name and stuff. And I've been in there three times, 4 times before. I haven't had no problem, They did let me know that, like, whenever you go to a place for the first time, let them know you're medical. And then so she rings me up, and I was like, that's not right. I said, I'm medical. And she's like, oh, I said, you got to go through the whole thing. And, oh, yeah, unfortunately, dude, I said, I'm not today. I said, I'm not in the mood. I said, I have no problem. I'm medical, no problem. And then all of a sudden, today, they're like, it's expired. I said, I know it's not. So continuity. There's no continuity. It's people do what they want and when they want to feel like it, and they have nothing better to do because, like, I was probably the only customer they had in 2 hours. So then I think to myself, let's see. Probably not. They probably get low ballers, nickel and dime Torons. That's who probably their clientele is, So fuck locals. Fuck locals. It's all about making money and getting all that so you can pay for those fucking Jeeps and those Broncos and those freaking Audis and those stupid impractical cars. But, people are all about their status symbols. It's just a symbol of what a suck of resources you are. Like, because it ain't even... It's... Ever since that they freaking closed the world down... It ain't the earth anymore that people, so people are trying to navigate through, like, things like the way they are, and it's not even that way anymore. So, I could tell a lot about how generous people are and how they treat generous people. And my whole life I've seen rich fucking assholes get, like, the free lunch or just the a-hole, like the scumbag, because they're all a part of the bro, like, don't you know who I am, The arrogant freaking jerk faces. And it's not just men, it's women too. They fucking run the earth. They own the earth. because they got the money, and then people will do anything for money, so they sell their souls for money, so they get them to compromise their own morals, their own ethics, and just, this is what we want you to do. All freaking police are freaking, they get a memo from the top. They're like, okay, this is the demographic that we're going to go after today. These are the people that we want to go after today. So we're going to populate the jails with them, because we got to, we're allowed it. It's all racketeering, dude. It's all racketeering. All of it. Yeah, it's so interesting how so many freaking, there's so many law enforcement agencies. There's just, because look at anything that happens in any city, how small, like, everybody shows up, right? Like, there's freaking 15, 20, like, and all those resources and all those cities and all across the land, and still crime is higher than it's ever been, because they don't do nothing to stop it at this point. They're like the merry maids of crime. They're just there to clean up the mess after freaking, and it's the wrong way to look at society. How about we create a society where people have enough, regardless of who they are, like the level, because I know so many people that have so much that are millionaires, but they never really done nothing. And if you put them on in a situation where they have to, like, rely on themselves to think, to get them, to save their own life, they really couldn't do it. But because of who they are, and, like, freaking agendas and deals and all that stupid shit that really, it only benefits the people involved. It don't benefit nobody else. So I was just like, I said, so you just lost a sale. And, when I looked at the menu, I said, this is the kind of flour I want, because I always ask, like, what stuff is out first, and then she's like, oh, it's marked, and then nothing was marked, and then I said what I want, and then she's like, oh, I'm sorry, we're out of that. And I was like, fucking, like, how do you fucking navigate through life? Like, how do people just... that's the Taos hum. Born and raised. And then so I'm, like, looking at other... While she's doing whatever, I'm looking at other products. And then I see another menu, and I was like, oh, I see. It's blocked out there. And she's like, yeah, I just didn't mark it off the other one. I said, I see how busy you are. Standing around. And it just takes so much effort to go, So I left, and then I went to the park to see another dude that I get my flour from time to time. Less, because it's like, dude, everywhere I go, it's $100 an OZ. And so if I'm gonna fucking get, I'm gonna at least I'll get shit that's like, I have a higher percentage than what I get. And so, I sometimes I get it like 35. It's like it's the same flour, but the price changes. It's just bizarre. And so I was like, no, I'll just go without, thanks, because I'm used to going without, because I'm tired of fucking getting ripped off. Like, where's my deal? Like, I want to work with people that's like, you give me, you help me, I help, but no, everybody's so fucking scroungy. They're all scumbags, so I don't want to deal with nobody. And I'll just freaking get up doing cookies and stuff all together. I don't care. It doesn't bother me at all. I'll quit any time now. I'm always doing stuff to freaking add to people's lives. I'm trying to find programmers, because I'm not a programmer, and I have all these ideas. And I don't even fucking care about the money. And whatever money gets tied up with it, if there's any money to be made, I'm just going to spend it on other people anyway. People that are willing to help themselves. I'm so fucking tired of people that like as the seasons go around, and you look in their faces age, seasons go around and they're still doing the same shit day after day that evolves into year after year, and you're not doing anything to make your life better for later at all. Like, I mean, I don't even believe in the future, and I'm still doing stuff today just in case I live in the future. It's gonna, make it suck less for me. It was a 0 for 0 on the flour today. Oh well, F it. Then I went and walked over and because I got my stickers. That's what my thumbnail is I got my 4-inch stickers. So I got 3 inches and 4-inch stickers. So I gave them a few to the gal that was gathering the carts at the grocery store. And then I went and got water. And I saw this woman that was picking up trash, and she had earbuds in, and she was just walking along, and she had a little pinch, those little grabby things, and she was just picking it up as she was walking, and she walked right across the street from the flower shop, or from the water house. So I ran across the street, and I said, "Hi, I'm Marge." I said, "I want to thank you for doing what you're doing." I said, "I have an idea to get people paid that do this. Like, anybody could do it." Well, you got to be a U.S. citizen, stuff like that. But it's an app, right? And you go and you could download it from, like, the city website, right? And what you do is you have a start time and a start task, right? And you have latitude and longitude. GIS software. It's predominant, especially in the cities, right? That's why this is going to work in the cities and maybe on the county level. Who knows? And you got to go through like a little course kind of a thing. You're like, hey, it's like an orientation. Everybody has to do stuff they don't want to do at some point to make yourself input. But it's not like HR or through the city. It's like basically show up, show me your like what do you want to do, what kind of like skills you have, stuff like that. Like, are you going to pick up trash? And then download the software. And then because there's so many people that want to contribute to the local community in which they live, they just don't want to have to deal with the assholes that are the fucking gatekeepers of the fucking community, Especially when the gatekeepers are all these born and raised, and they all just pick and choose on who they want to have in their own, to work there. And see, because I'm one of these people that I am qualified to do so many things, but because people don't like me, because I am a strong woman with a strong personality, that they just don't want to deal with me, so I'm always the odd man out, It doesn't matter about, like, how freaking, how good I am at the things that I do, and how, I'm a jack of all tirades, but anyway. So people that want to pick up, say, for her, she hits a start, right? And it starts the timer, and then like for the for the litter picker uppers, the trash, the litter people, like you have a start because there's a start time, and it shows you where your start GIS, latitude, longitude, all that. And you can take a picture with all this information on it. Take a picture with like a plastic bag, whatever you're gonna collect the trash in, and then you go for your walk, do whatever you're gonna do, collect the trash, and then at the end of it, take an end, and then you make like $12-14 an hour, to frickin' just pick up trash, and you have the beginning, end, blah, 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 and then Venmo, PayPal, whatever, because they're trying to get rid of cash anyway, and so get more people paid. And I met this woman, Esther, who works at the supermarket in town, and she works at the supplement department, so I was talking to her about it and stuff like that, and she was just telling me she likes to go out for a walk, and she used to go off and like pick up trash off in the office and stuff, and then she decided she was just gonna pick up what's in her path, and I was like, man, I'm seeing it. People want better in their community. They want to make it get better. There's just more people that want to suck, that just want to take and take and take, and they don't do any of the work. They suck the life out of the support staff. So anyway, I don't know. I just am done with people of Earth, I guess maybe I'm less humane. Maybe I'm one of those alien people, Who knows? But I just don't identify with like most of what's out there, There's just the cheaters, the squanderers, the shysters. You know, it's just, I can't fucking stand it, so I don't want to deal with any of it. It's just a gross place to be in. Anyway, so I called today's talk the flavor of frequency, or the frequency of flavor, because there's, Mom doesn't get out much, so how I share world with Mom is to help her experience different flavors of different things, you know. And then I think about how oftentimes, because I have my safe foods, you know, but then every now and again I'll try something just to try it. And then I'm like, yeah, that's why I got my safe foods. And ever since I was a little girl, like the only thing I eat when I was a little kid, for a long time, Ma, years, cold hot dog sandwiches.
That's right.
It was just, that's it. That's just it. It had to be on whole wheat bread. And it had French's mustard on one side, and that you had to cut them a certain way. And I didn't want them cooked. Don't cook them, because I know the difference in my mouth. You know, it's so funny because I just so identify with this young Sheldon show that I watch. Why people are so particular. And I remember a psychology class I took when I went to college, and they talked about, you know, like, when you're sick, sometimes people will eat food when they're really taking, and then it's like when they get better, it's like they can never eat that food again because they tie it to feeling bad. And I think there's, like, think about how many people, you know, like 30, 40, 50 years old, whenever they feel bad, they go to McDonald's for French fries, because when they were little kids, they had parents or somebody in their life that whenever they were freaking felt bad, the person said, if you're good, you know, or we'll go to McDonald's, you know, if you're good. Like, it was like a reward. And so people have that early childhood programming that food is a reward, and people are feeling bad all the time because they don't ever do nothing good, man. So they sure are rewarding themselves a lot. Fucking shit, dude. Where are the healthy people? For crap's sake. Where are the people that care enough about themselves to put the effort into themselves? And then feel better about themselves, you know? Everywhere I go, it's just all ego. Just easing God out everywhere. I had a bad day yesterday. Peg had her memorial service. She used to be my grand sponsor. She had 60 years sobriety. And I freaking had it in my phone, and then it just freaking, I lost track of time, and I missed the whole damn thing. And I was like, sometimes it takes me more effort not to beat myself up for things, making mistakes, and not allowing them, you know, being you know, you're a spiritual being having a human experience, Marge. You're still a human. You make mistakes. And when I was young, and I wasn't allowed to make mistakes. I had to act just right at all times. And if I didn't fall in line, then I get fucking yelled at. And I hate getting yelled at. I still don't like getting yelled at. I was just such a scared little, sensitive little girl. Like, everything scared me, you know. I had to learn how to toughen up. Toughen up. Toughen up. Toughen up. Toughen up. No, and it's like all these people told me I needed to toughen up. It's like they're talking to themselves because they couldn't contend with the shit in life that I had contend with, and as a little girl, they couldn't have, you know. They'd be freaking drinking themselves to sleep with alcohol every night if they had to think the thoughts of the memories that I had. They'd be waking up in their own urine every night, coming to. Just because, oh my God. And it's just my mind that all these people have their own thoughts that they can't contend with, so they drown themselves every single night, and they're poisoning themselves. They're killing themselves. So, I'm so stiff. Anyway, I just have been trying to stay chill. Stay at home. Huh, Mom? Yeah. Anyway. One step at a time, that's for sure. But what else? I guess that's about it. We had chicken today that I made on the Blackstone grill, and then we had watermelon, and then Mom, you just ate. What did you just eat? Oh, I made her a fish sandwich. I get those Gordon's square ones, and then I toast the onion roll bun, hamburger bun, and then put some cheese on it, and then let that melt, and then put lettuce on it. We don't eat tomatoes because, well, I like them. It causes too much inflammation, and then everything's already sore to me. Benny, what are you doing? Such a turd. He's the only one that crawls under the bed. He's so smart. That's the thing of it. He's so smart. Because it's just like, dang, I can't because he's too smart. You can't get in trouble, huh? It's hot in here, huh, Mom? Do I need to turn the AC back up? Alright. Should we go back? Well, Tuck settled down now. Maybe you got hot. Yeah. I'm going to order Stanley some cat toys. They're my entertainment. Hi, Miss J. Hi, Middle Pancakes. BF Yan 69. How you doing? That's weird. Anyway, so I wonder how other people are. I saw it was connect. These are things that have come across my my knowing the last few days. This Connecticut is getting a lot of flooding where roads are washed out, stuff like that. Yep, 11 minutes ago, flood, Bridgeport, Stamford, Connecticut, New York. See, I don't know. There's this disaster alert that's it right there, disaster alert. It's on iPhone. I have an iPhone. It's PDC Global, and you get notifications for everything. So right now, this is planet Earth. This is like over by Japan. How you doing, Japan? And let's see. Japan has like 4 volcanoes, 3 volcanoes, 2 earthquakes. This is Japan right now. Oh, 3 volcanoes, 2 earthquakes. That's Japan right now. Those are what's the current activity of what things that are going down there. And then this is the USA, because that's where, in Canada. There's like, okay. So that's planet Earth right now. Well, you know. And let's see what's going on down in Australia for our friends down in Australia. You guys have a biohazard? You guys have a lot of fires too. So this is all the stuff in Papua New Guinea, Indonesia, Australia. Like, the earth is changing. I'm waiting for the stuff that happened so big that out here in the ocean, here, landmass coming up out of the ocean. So they got to change maps and create new names for continents, and you know, those with the highest that have the most money can go there and take the best, you know, beachfront property and stuff like that. It's like these freaking jackasses never learn. Look at all the people, all the places that are getting scoured and scrubbed away. Look at all the houses that, you know, I mean, why would you build your house on stilts next to the ocean. Like, that doesn't make sense to me. But these are the people that have the mentality that we're going to do whatever we want. We're going to vacation whenever we want. We're going to eat at the best restaurants. We're going to build our house on stilts right next to, because we can do whatever we want. And people like that, they don't think that there's any consequences. They're just like, you just only live once. Just carpe diem. Seize the day. Right? There's consequences to everybody's. So when you just live for yourself, when there's so many people having to, dude, it kills me. You know what's in my FYP? Stuff like, dude, homeless kids and shit like that. You know, because I was that kid. Mom kicked me out when I was 18. I had a $3,000 freaking settlement from a car accident I was in when I was 15 that I was supposed to get when I was 18. And then that it turned into 21. What really happened was she took it and went on vacation and had a good old time on, you know, when I got my cheekbone broke. So I didn't have no, and then so, you know, I just come out of the closet. It was 1992. Like, everybody knew I was gay. I wasn't, you know, but I said the words, and it's just like, I'm not gonna, you know, I'm not gonna live like pretend world no more, you know, like. And so she's like, I got the, I love you. I don't understand, but you're my daughter, and I'll love you. And it's just like, it was very. But that's what her parents did to her, is that when she turned 18, they gave her a suitcase and put her out on the street. And I didn't know what to do. I couch surfed for a while, and then this girl took me in. Her parents let me crash, like sleep on her floor. You know? And then we ended up getting a place, and then, you know, what? Like, I know what it's like to be out there, like, not have nobody to take care of you, nobody give a shit about you. I know what it's like to have nobody fucking, and I've been experiencing this my whole life, so I've been keeping track on, like, how people can take care of themselves in a society where only the fucking positions go to people that you know, that people know. Like, people aren't hired because of what they know. It's all of it. I'm convinced. I'm completely convinced. Because I know what my resume was, and when I moved, you know, and then I couldn't get it. I was just like, oh, and then I started paying attention. Marge, you've been the new kid your whole life. It's no different any place. You know who all the archetypes are, Marge. You know who the withholders are. You know who the generous are. You know who the fucking pervs are. You know who the people are that slack and the freaking go around and act like they do so much work and they really fucking don't. You know who all these people are, Marge, because you purposefully put yourself in a position where you worked in universities, Marge, where you were in the military, Marge, you worked in restaurants, you worked in hospitals, you worked in all these places so you could be integrated amongst all of these different personality types just to learn who the selfish and who the generous are. And they all were I don't care which side of the coin they are, like, they all have tells, like, the selfish, they all drive the same fucking cars, like, live in the same neighborhoods, shit, you know, all that shit. And the generous, they all like freaking, you know, live within their means, like, you know, drive the same practical shit, old stuff, you know, like, don't get a new car every, you know, you could just tell, like, people that have to take things from the outer earth to consume their lives with to make them feel like they're better people. And every time I go out, I just see grossness. I'm looking for I'm like, where are the people with the connection to source? Like, I'm intentionally going out. I drive the back roads into town and shit like that. But I am intentionally, like, when I go to the store, I'm like, where are the people that, like, want to make the world better? And then I go to the ice house and then I see Esther, you know, and I'm like, so I know that they exist, you know. I'm trying to connect with these people, you know, not these people that, like, I feel so, I'm sick of people that fucking feel so miserable in life that they're waiting for life to make their lives better. Because I'm all about, I'm going to bust my ass and do the work, you know, and keep doing things, because that's the only thing I can control, and add and be productive and helpful and useful in life. And then if something more comfortable shows up in my life, so be it. I'm not going to wait. I'm sick of fucking people just fucking sitting around and waiting. Thank you, Miss J. Yeah, I've been taking care, because, you know, she was scared too. She, you know, people, she was fucking thrown away. She was come from an orphanage. You know, like, what that does to people, like, like, she was so disassociated. You know, I mean, when I was young, I was mad at her for years and stuff like that, but my heart always gets soft. Like, that's why I always go back to people that have treated me like shit, because I forget, like, how their behavior hurts my feelings, because as time passes, I get over stuff. But when it's constant, it's like, then I gotta cut ties, you know? And I won't give people opportunity to keep screwing me over. And so, and she has a traumatic head injury. I mean, her stroke was caused because I don't even, I mean, is it a stroke or is it, I mean, it was a stroke caused from a traumatic head injury because a man slammed her head in a car door. If she hasn't been with me, she would not be here right now. Because had she been in any institution, she wouldn't be here, because I know her personality. She'd shut down and fade away. And that's what so many people are doing, you know. You gotta make people want to stay on planet Earth or they're gonna go. But all these rich people, they consider every person that falls through a crack is like a human sacrifice, and that they're okay with that soul, you know. Then, oh, it's just a mark on the wall for me. Oh, another soul wasted, another soul gone. You know, somebody else that turned to the dark side instead of staying in the light. You know, that's another win for Team Scumbag, for Team Money, for Team Ego, for Team Sports Fan, for Team Sport, you know, Actor, for Team Religion, for all these team fucking bullshit. That's why I'm all about freaking helping the people on the bottom, because you got to seal up the cracks, because it's like crabs in a bucket at this point, man. And it's easily remedied. You just have to get past all the selfish assholes. Anyway, that's about all I got for now. Thanks for hanging out. Hope you have a rad day. Peace. Why does that say go?